then there's supposed to be 2 eyes. Pop the nose, pop the mouth.
Okay. Good morning.
Good
morning. Good morning. Go to the chat. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry. Hi. Good morning, girls. How's it going today?
Great.
It's going great. Why? Alright. Alright, a closed syllable ends with one consonant after one vowel. Vowel and a closed syllable is short and free.
A apple, E umbrella, IHA, O octopus, E echo, consonant consonant 2 or more is part of trees care.
No, that is correct. Consonant closer, but this is consonants.
Oh.
So it's just consonants. Consonants.
Close the mouth, the sound is blocked, our partially blocked with plenty of lips. H house, M is in R rabbit, N sing, C cup, Y yarn, F fish, P pig, W wagon, wolves, B bat, book, T table, Xbox, Q clean, oh my god, Q green,
Try.
S socks,
Hold on.
Z zippers, S socks, S nose, L leaf hole, D doctor, J jam, K kike, G go good, N nestor, V valentine,
V Valentine.
open syllable into one consonant vowel.
Okay. Open syllable ends in one consonant and one vowel.
Vowel.
Hey. So we have an open syllable ends in one vowel. The vowel and an open accented syllable is long coated with an
Long vowel 7. No. Me.
special
Situations
situation.
are just special. A banana up. A watch off. Vowel pair syllables are 2 or more adjacent letters. Students care, love and care. Feet, E. Book, consonant clusters are 2 or more adjacent letters. Treat one sound. TH thimble. NG key.
Say this in person.
TH thimble. NG key.
Thank you for noticing that.
CK.
You're awesome for noticing that. I always, your big brain. Alright, let's do this like that.
Base word is a plain word, nothing to add to it. A suffix is a code of a letter.
The suffix is a
Letter
letter
or
or
group of letters added to the end of a base with a suffix is code of the class. Base word plus a suffix is a derivative. Consonant suffix s, tips, pins, more than one. Vowel suffix ing, singing, e, capital N. Consonant suffix ful, helpful, full of. Consonant suffix ness, starkness, quality of. Consonant suffix less, seamless, list, without. Consonant suffix ed, folded, and sailed,
jumped,
jumped.
happened in the past. Alright, spelling deck. Y'all wanna just use your fingers or do you want some markers? do.
ED.
Yes, ma'am. Ing.
NG.
Thank you for saying raise your right ankles.
B.
That was a flip. That was a D. Thank you for noticing. Ah.
A. F.
G.
G.
I.
I.
N.
N. R.
Z.
Z or S. S.
S. Or Z. Like S or nose. We have it technically in Z, but yeah, so use it for something.
N.
I like your Z.
Oh,
Good. M. O.
O. O.
D.
D. Or ED.
Or ED. Alright, let's stop right there. I have a new concept that I'm going to introduce to you girls today. So, here's the word. N-A-P-K-I-N. Alright, how many vowels are in this word?
2.
Do you agree? Okay. Which vowels are they?
A and I.
Good job. What happens to your mouth when you say a vowel sound?
H.
It
It
opens or
opens.
closes? What is a syllable? Do you know what a syllable is? A syllable is made with one opening of the mouth. So look at this word right here. They have 2 vowels. Okay, say it again. How many times did your mouth open?
2.
So how many syllables do you think this word has?
2.
Alright, so there's 2 vowels in this word. Is there a suffix or a final stable syllable?
No.
No. When you pronounce this word, your mouth will open 2 times, just like Elizabeth said. This word has 2 syllables, okay? Today we're going to discover how to code and divide our words into syllables. Look at this word. What are the vowels? Everybody's
A and I.
and I. Alright. This pattern is a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. I actually made a card for that today. Okay? Vowel, consonant, consonant, and vowel. Usually, when there are 2 consonants between 2 vowels, the word is divided between the consonants. Okay? We'll place that accent mark on the first syllable because in English, most words are accented on the first syllable, okay? So we're just going to do an accent mark right there. So, tell me about this first syllable. So, let's talk about this first syllable. Tell me about it.
There's an A.
Okay, what about that A?
It's very
Okay,
and
because the vowel is short or long?
then short.
Short. Good job. Let's see. Code the vowel with a B. What about that second syllable?
And code the I with the B.
Okay. Alright. Let's read the first syllable without accent. So you're just gonna read the word.
Napkin.
No, just the first syllable.
Nap.
Nap. Good job. What about the second syllable?
Kin.
Kin. Now, here are some of the steps for syllable division. You have your own personal little copy. I'll have a copy that I'll put on the board right here so that you could see it. But if you notice, we have several steps, right? So the first step is to name the vowels. Did we do that here? How many vowels were there? Two. We named them, right? The A and the I. Okay? Then we decided, does this have a suffix or a final stable syllable? And we said no. Okay? So step 2 is you are going to place your fingers under the vowels, just like this. Okay? Then you're going to count the consonants between. How many consonants did we say was between them? 2, because it was a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Alright? Then we're going to divide the word between the 2 consonants. Okay? Just like we did. We're going to accent the first syllable, and then we're going to code the vowels. Okay? So this is your procedure. I will walk you through this. It's new, and it may take a little bit of time to remember. Okay? Now, let's try 2 different words. Here's the first word. Let's look at our step-by-step chart right here.
So, make a line between the S
Well,
and the C.
What first? How many vowels do we have?
2.
2 vowels. Do the vowels. Is there a suffix or a final stable syllable? Is it? No, right? Okay. So then step 2, it says, place your fingers. Do you see that it's step 2? It has your fingers. So we're going to place our fingers under the word, just like this. Okay? Now, count the consonants between the vowels. How many do we have? 2. So this is a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So what do we do now?
Put a line between the S and the C.
So we're going to divide
And we'll do mass, cot.
mass and cot. How many syllables?
2.
2.
And
Good
you
job.
put 5 there.
Now we're going to
Step 5.
step 5. It's accenting the first syllable, okay? Now,
And then step.
we are now going to code the words, right? So this first vowel, what do
Put a
you
ring on it
Why?
because it's a close syllable.
Okay.
Or close vowel. Put a ring on it because it's close syllable.
What kind of vowel is it?
Consonant.
It's a short. So we code it with a good job. Alright. Now, let's try the first part of the word, the first syllable, and sound it out. Good job. Second.
Cart.
Good job. Now the first 2,
Mascot.
mascot. Okay. Now let's do another word. INSECT. I like where you're using your markers and drawing it. So y'all want to try this on your own? You want to do this together, where you go step by step? Okay. All right. So how many vowels are in this word?
2.
Okay. Now Is there a suffix or a final stable syllable? No. Okay. So, what is step 2?
Two. Okay, you put your fingers on the vowels.
Okay. Is this a vowel? Consonant, vowel?
Yes.
Okay. So
So
you
breathe
can,
over the I.
hold on. What you divided right here? But where did we divide here?
Max.
In between the two what?
Consonants.
Okay. We're dividing between the two consonants. So if our vowels are right here, where are two consonants?
N and S.
And an S. So we're going to divide between those two consonants, Elizabeth. Now, we are going to accent the first syllable. Then we are going to now we need to code it. Breathe and breathe. Good job.
Insect.
Together they make.
Insect.
Good job. Alright. So, I already showed you this card. But this card, I'm going to just keep up here. So you can easily see it. And you can get used to this. Once we feel pretty confident with this, we are going to, I'll put it on a bigger card back behind us on the board, okay? But I'll leave this here for a little while so we can just remember that. I'll also try to put these steps over here so that y'all can refer to them easier. But you can also put this in your binder, okay? Alright, so let's do some application words right now. Here is some words. I have N-A-G-N-N-T. I have D-A-N-G-I-S-T. You can put your marker down right now. You'll do your own words here in a minute, I promise, okay? Let's just do some more talking. Alright, and then we have G-O-B-L-I-N. Alright, now let's use these steps. Make sure we go in order, because I feel like last time we divided before we counted the consonants in between. So let's really look at these steps and follow them. Alright, number of vowels. How many do you see in the first one?
2.
Okay. Does it have a suffix or a final stable syllable? No. Okay, step 2 is fingers. Okay, so where am I going to put my fingers? Underneath the vowels, right? And now I'm going to count the consonants in between the vowels. How many consonants do I have?
2.
Okay. So what do I do next? We'll say
Divide them.
divide them in between the
G and
in between the two consonants.
then you're gonna put
Okay, so we divided. Now what does this mean?
now you put it over the 8.
So what is this called? Do you remember?
Accent.
Accent. Ooh.
That's too big.
That's a very big accent.
Now put a breathe over that A and the breathe over the E, and there'll be magnet.
Alright, so
Magnet.
Good job. And the accent is kind of when your voice kind of goes up. You hear your voice. But can you just say this word? It'd just be mag. Say this. Net. But when you say it together, the accent, the voice kind of almost raises right there. Magnet. Magnet. Okay? That's where that accent comes in. Good job. I love that these erasers have a magnet built in. Alright, next word. Follow these steps. How many vowels?
2.
Does that have a suffix?
No.
Final. Does that have a final stable syllable?
No.
Alright, now use our fingers. Locate the vowels. How many consonants are in between the vowels?
2.
2. So now we need to divide. What letters am I drawing a line between?
And T.
Okay. Next is
accent over the E, and then put the breathe over the E and the breathe over the I.
Because both
And
of
they'll
these
be
vowels
dentist.
are short. Dentist. My uncle is a dentist. Alright, now let's go through these steps again to determine what this word says.
Okay, so
How many vowels?
2.
2. Is there a suffix?
No.
Is there final student syllable?
No.
Where am I putting my fingers? Where
O,
to?
I.
O, I.
And then put the line over, put the line between the B and the N.
Because those are our two what?
Consonants. And then put an accent.
Okay.
And then for the breathe over the O, the breathe over the I, that'll be goblin.
Alright, now we go.
Goblin.
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 Did you hear how when you said
Goblin.
goblin?
Goblin.
A goblin is a wandering sprite or a fairy. It's kind of similar to like a gnome, and it usually is mysterious or malicious, so it can be really bad. Okay.
Sounds like that green grass. It sounds like green grass. I forgot his name.
It's like the book of those like 3 goats,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then the goblin over the bridge, or like
Okay.
under the bridge.
he was not very nice, was he? He was pretty. Okay. So you all did really, really excellent under this. We're going to turn to our reading practice page. Well, I just got you one today. Here it is. Do y'all want fat or skinny pencils? What do you want? Skinny?
Yeah.
Skinny one? Alright, I need to get more skinny pencils. It looks like they're wandering off. Okay, we're going to do our reading practice today, and we're going to be practicing the syllable division. So here are your little syllable division steps. Here's the big one if you want to refer to it. Here's the concept card that you can look at to refer to. Alright, now let's look at row 1. First word.
No.
How many vowels?
2. Nope and nope.
Okay, so y'all can, yeah, I think y'all can do this. Go ahead and code.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. First word.
Mascot.
Ready? Read.
Mascot.
Good job. Second word code.
There's 2. There's 2.
It's okay. It is okay that there's 2 C's in there. And the ending sounds of each syllable are the same. You're just looking for the vowels and the consonants. You want to find this vowel, consonant, vowel pattern. Good job. Ready? Read. What other way?
Picnic.
C can also make a hook. So, pick. Say it as a one fluid word.
Picnic.
Picnic. Alright, third word. Ready? Go ahead and code.
Party.
Third word. Ready? Read.
Tablet.
Good job. Second row. Do you want to code the words individually and read, or y'all think y'all can code this whole row? Okay, go ahead. I'll give you a few seconds. Alright, first word, ready, read.
Absent.
Absent. Second
put the thing
I
wrong.
know. So here's when you divide this, you're dividing between what letters?
And
Consonants or
B
vowels?
and S.
Oh, okay.
That's why I think you had a hard time reading that. You wanted to say abs, int. And now this way it's absent.
Ow.
All right, second one, ready, read.
Infant.
Look where you divide.
In fact.
What sounds come out A, or right? So you got the first syllable, in. So just focus on the second syllable.
In fact.
And and the A and the N, remember the A and the N together can make it that funny nasally sound. Last word, ready, read. Okay, third word, you don't have to code it, let's just read it.
Napkin.
First
Plastic.
Second word.
Plastic.
Third word.
Slim jump.
Okay, go ahead and divide that third word. It is a word you don't hear very often. It actually means not often. Funny enough.
Seldom. Seldom.
Seldom. Good job, Dulce. Seldom. If you would have divided that, no, where are you looking? You identify the vowels, then the consonants, then you divide. Say it again. Seldom. All right. Let's go ahead and.
Fabric. Atlas. Album.
Okay, we need to get moving through this. I just want to ask you a couple of questions. The first row, what does the word tablet mean?
It could be one of those like little tablet things, or like a real thing.
Okay, so there's multiple meanings for a tablet. So my kids call their iPad a tablet. Did you know, like, if you needed to take some Tylenol, the little pills are sometimes called a tablet as well?
On my science fair thing, I use tablets for my science.
Yeah, like Alka-Seltzer tablets, right? Or something like that. And then old, like have you ever seen a gravestone? Like those rock things that they inscribe on? Those are kind of like tablets that they used to use back in the day. Now, row 2. What is a synonym for the word infant? Do y'all remember what synonym means? Synonym, the same or different?
Same.
The same. So the word infant on row 2, what is a synonym for that? What's a word that's the same as infant, a synonym?
Infinite.
Infant. The infant was crying.
Inflate.
What is an infant? Have you ever heard of the word infant before?
No.
Okay, so an infant is, let me use it in a sentence. The infant was crying and mommy had to go feed it its mother. What am I talking about?
A baby.
A baby. So a synonym for infant could be baby. All right, row 3, and this is the last one. Let's do circle the things that you would need if you were taking a picnic. Maybe you need napkins. What would you take? Plastic.
Plastic bag.
Plastic bag.
For a sandwich in.
Put a sandwich in. What about some plastic forks?
And plates.
Plates?
Plastic cups. Cups. Yep, spoons and everything.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. We're gonna add. I'll add some new words to our deck. Let's add in infant. And let's add in. You want seldom?
Yes, sir.
Seldom? Okay, guys. Do you remember what I said seldom means? It means not very often. It doesn't happen all the time. Okay? Alright. We don't have time to do our word deck, but I will add it in here. And then let's get through the rest of these pieces. and maybe at the end, we'll have some time to go over these real fast, okay? We went way over on
Let's
that.
do those.
Yeah. We went way over.
Wow.
Okay,
Let's just do like a couple.
okay, instead of a minute, we're gonna do 30 seconds, alright? So,
Infant.
not, it means baby. Infant. Infant.
Cool. So like 30 minutes to do that.
Infant.
Infant.
Alright.
Seldom.
Seldom.
Fast. Yank. Book. Smell. Bumping. Clasp. Flop. Click. Hink. Hunk. Brand. My bad.
You didn't see it.
Brand. Puff. Book. Yell. Yeah. Splat.
Okay, so we're gonna stop right there. We will do more if we have time at the end. I know y'all really like these.
I know.
Alright, so let's move on to our spelling practice.
Spelling practice.
Here's a
100.
I know. Here's a blank notebook paper. Alright, skip lines. You can number your paper 1 through 8. Make sure you skip lines. Okay, make sure you check your well, guys. Feet are on the floor, your bottom's in your seat, your hands are in writing position, your paper is in front of you, and you have a sharp pencil. Alright, and then we're going to remember to use our SOS, which is look and listen, repeat and segment, name the letters, name and write, read and check. Okay? Got it? So, first word, mascot. Hold up. Go to our steps. Repeat the word.
Mascot.
Okay? Now, okay, so how many syllables are in this word? Mascot. How many times did your mouth open?
Mascot.
2. So there's 2 syllables. So let's break it up into the first syllable. What do you hear first? Mass. So what letters are those?
M-A-S.
Okay. Now what syllable did you, what was the second syllable?
C-O-T.
C-O-T. Name and right. Go ahead.
In cursive or in
You know, I love when I write it in cursive, but M-A-S-C-O-T. Does your word look like mine?
Mm-hmm.
Does your word look like each other's? Okay. Let's only write in cursive from here on out, though. It's good practice. All right. Second word. Are y'all ready? Second word is tablet. First, how many syllables? How many syllables?
2.
Okay. Tab.
T-A-L-B. T-A-B.
Tab. Okay. Let.
L-E-T.
Okay. Name and right. Next word, infant. How many syllables? Infant.
In. Two.
Okay. Let's do the first syllable. In.
N-I-N.
Fent.
F-I-N.
F-A-E-T.
F-A-N-T. Looks beautiful, isn't it? You two just say y'all are doing really great. Does yours look like mine?
Yes. No.
Wait, did you do,
I did it.
it's fat. Ant. You thought it was an I right here, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Sometimes when the A is next to the N, it makes that different sound, remember? And it's like a nasally whiny sound. Okay? Like, oh, it's kind of like a baby. Babies are whining. Alright. Next word, ready? Seldom. How many syllables?
Two.
Seldom. First syllable.
Cell.
L.
S-A-L.
S-E-L.
S-L-O. Second syllable.
D-O-N.
What do you hear at the end?
D-O-N.
Seldom. Seldom. So
D-O-N.
is it an N or an M?
N.
Listen, seldom.
Oh, N.
It's seldom.
M.
M.
M. It is an M, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I know y'all said M, but every time one of you said M, the other one said M. Y'all were never on the same page. So then y'all were confusing me. Okay, one more word. I know I put 8 on here. Let's just go one more. Album. How many syllables?
Two.
Okay, let's do the first syllable. Owl.
A-B-L.
No. Owl. Just owl.
A-L.
A-L. Bum.
B-L.
B-O-N. B-A-N.
Listen, album.
Oh, B-U-M.
I know my voice is kind of messed up, so you're hearing them wrong today. Album. So let me give you an example of an album. Maybe it'll make sense.
I got it. I know. It's like something like long, like if you went to Disney World, like when you're a baby, and then you put pictures like in a book.
Yes,
Do you
that's
have
an album.
memories?
Yes, that's an album. Or Taylor Swift makes albums every time she makes a whole like CD or playlist.
Tired.
Does your word look like mine?
Yes.
Does your word look like each other's?
No.
Look at your partners.
Why do you have to be like
Why did you write a D instead of a B? Okay, you fix that. I'm
Ow.
glad you noticed that.
There.
Okay, good job. I did great. Now, this part is going to be kind of fun. Ready? Okay. Have you, well, it's leading up to something even more fun, I guess I should say. This part is fun, but the next part, I think you'll really, really like. Okay, so, I have some things for you.
Elizabeth is about to leave.
What are these?
Cooking books.
Why do you need cookbooks?
To learn how to cook or to cook stuff that you like.
Um, in my case, it would be to learn how to cook because I'm actually a terrible cook.
There's no pictures.
I definitely like,
What was that? The salad.
This doesn't have no pictures.
right?
Just people.
Okay, so what do crummy chefs use to tell when their roast is done? A smoke detector. Because if they're not a good cook, what happens to their food?
It gets burned down.
It catches on fire. Alright, so let's talk about a few things before we read. What do you know about broth? Do you know what broth is?
Yeah, like chicken.
Like chicken broth. Okay, what is it used for?
For
You don't know, you just know that your mom uses it?
My mom
It's
always
chicken meal.
uses this for like to make salads or something.
Okay, I don't know that she makes it salads, but
well, it's like in a bottle, and what is that? It's like in a bottle and liquid, and then you pour it on stuff for like the food.
it actually is supposed to give it really good flavor. So it
Yeah.
is liquid, it's in a bottle. This is a picture of the grocery store. This is what it would look like when you went into the grocery store to find it. You'll see it all on shelves. That's a lot of different broth, right? Did you know that there was different types of broth? What kind of broths do you think there are? What does it look like? So
I know what mine is.
that's chicken broth. What is this?
Garlic broth,
Vegetable.
vegetable broth,
What about that one?
beef broth.
Beef broth. So there's lots of different broths, right? What do you think? What kind of broth do you think a vegetarian would use? Beef, chicken, or vegetable?
Vegetable.
Because why?
Because they don't eat chicken or broth.
Okay.
They know.
But they don't eat meat.
All right. Do you know what these are?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato. Do you know what that is?
Rotted.
Or rotten sweet potato? This is a sweet potato.
Yeah, that's
That
yam.
is a yam. A lot of times, we call, like, especially at Thanksgiving, I call, my favorite dish is called candied yams. It's actually not yams at all, and I just found this out. It's actually sweet potatoes because yams are found in countries like Bahamas or like the Caribbean. They use yams. Us in Texas, we use sweet potatoes. One of them's orangey and one of them's white, but I'm pretty sure they have a similar flavor to them. So, I didn't know that. I always thought that they were the same thing.
They both
It's
look like
just-
potato.
Yeah, I always thought they were the same things. They were just called
I
something
love
different.
potato.
Yeah, so that's actually a yam. So today you're gonna get a little book. It's called the Cookbook. And the reason we're gonna read this book is because I want you to think about why cookbooks are important when you're cooking something you have never made before. Do you have an idea why you think cookbooks would be important when you're cooking something you've never
So
made?
like something.
To learn new recipes.
Yeah, right?
So if you don't know how to make something, and then you try it, and then you can make it, and you can look at it, and then you can look at the book.
So it's important to like follow a guide, right? Instead of just like make it up on your own. Let's read and let's see if we can think about why it is important to have a cookbook before you cook something new. All right. Hold on. For the first read, we are going to focus on accuracy. Remember, that means reading the words correctly, and we're also going to focus on comprehension, so understanding what you read. All right? Ready? Okay.
Look at what it's a book. The book is needed to cook. It's a cookbook. Look in the book. Let's cook. What's to cook? Let's cook broth.
What is this again? Say this.
What to cook?
All right, you read that really fast. You said what's to cook, so that's why I asked you to reread that. On page 1, what are they going to cook?
Broth.
All right. What do they need to cook broth? And what does it say they need?
A cookbook.
They need a cookbook, right? All right. Let's go to page 2, Dulce.
What broth do you cook?
What broth?
To cook.
Good job.
Let's cook beef broth. Let's cook beef broth and yams. A big pot is needed. Where is a big pot? Here is a big pot.
Okay, on page 2.
I don't want to take this.
It's alright, but let's talk about page 2. Alright, on page 2, where do you think they're gonna get that big pot?
At the store?
Okay, but if you were, are you cooking at the store usually?
No.
Not at your house.
At your house. So in your house, where do you keep your big pots?
In the cabinet.
Cabinet.
Okay, how big do you think this pot is? Show me with your hands.
Not that big, but like.
Okay.
So, the bottom, the
It's
edge.
flat.
So this, the bottom, the edge, the top.
Alright, I have a picture of some different pots that maybe you could use.
I know Chinese.
Which kind of pot would you use?
I
Would you use this kind of pot?
No.
What kind of
Yeah.
pot is that?
That's for like treasure and everything, or like
No, that's for the
water.
that's for the end of the rainbow.
For the leprechaun?
Yeah,
Alright,
the
what is this
leprechaun.
kind of pot for?
Oh,
Or to
tea.
make tea.
Tea?
Or
What is this?
It's
I
for,
can't
it's
see
for
that.
to make tea.
My mom uses
oh
this
yeah, to make
work-
coffee.
It's a coffee pot. What is this?
Flower pot.
Flower pot.
I know Chinese. We need.
Did y'all know that
use
there
that
was?
one.
Did y'all know that there was different meanings for the word pot?
Uh-huh.
Or was I mean I think you knew that there were different meanings for the word pot, but
In different states.
okay.
Like China, they
So-
say it different.
If you're looking at this picture, which one of these pots do you think they're using?
A soup pot.
Okay, maybe they're using a soup pot.
Because if so, if
Or
you're making
mini pot.
so if you're
So,
making
like
so
one of these.
No, like the other one on the bottom. That one. Like beside that weird one.
This one?
Yeah.
A multi-pot? Okay. Alright, hey, I know that y'all are getting antsy. Do y'all want to stand up and read, or do you want to sit with your bottoms correctly on the chairs?
I want to stand up.
Okay, you can stand up, that's fine. Just stand behind your chair. I know. Alright. But you have to stand up. You can hold the book.
I'm not reading this one.
You are reading that
I
one.
don't want to read that one.
Why?
I'll read it.
Okay, read it, Dulce.
Let's add milk to the broth.
Follow along.
Is that good? No, that is not good. Let's not add milk. The broth.
Say that line again. Let's not.
Let's not add milk to the broth. Let's cook milk less broth.
The broth is hot.
I want to ask you some questions about this page. They wanted to add milk to the broth. What was your first thought when you read that line?
Maybe they're trying to make
Like, remember, broth looks like this. It's kind of clear.
it's kind of like a yellowish.
What do you think when you
Brown.
thought about that?
It was
Would
like
you like
turn-
adding milk to your broth?
No.
Oh, maybe they're making something and they're putting the milk in first and then they're adding the broth.
Oh, okay. So I did Google this because I was like, do people actually put milk in broth? That sounds gross. And I guess if they were making a full recipe, there is some things that need milk
It's like
or
a-
cream added to
It's like
them.
it's like a quick recipe, like 5 minutes. You can do it fast and then back like.
But would you just like to eat broth and milk and sip it? No, this isn't
weird.
like coffee. Okay. Now turn to page 4, Elizabeth.
The broth is hot. Let's get a cupful of broth to sip. It is hot. It is good. It is good. Let's cook. What to cook?
All right. So, what are they cooking?
Soup.
Soup.
Or
It's just like broth soup. Actually,
Hold up.
people
It
just
looks
drink.
it looks like a cup of soup.
or tea.
Doesn't it look
or
like
tea.
this?
Let's do tea.
This is probably what it
It
looked
might
like
be
when they
tea.
poured it in there.
Or coffee.
But it's not tea because what did they use?
They
Milk.
use no.
They use a
water.
pot.
What ingredient were they cooking with?
Broth.
Broth.
Or like they wanted to use beef broth.
Or maybe it's like a
or
soup.
So
A
Would
soup.
it probably looks something like this, and they just are going to sip it. Maybe they have a sore throat like I do. This would be really perfect for me for lunch, right? Okay.
They added yams.
If you can invent a broth, what kind of broth would you invent?
Okay.
Beef broth.
There's already beef, there's already vegetable, there's already chicken. What would you invent?
Onion.
Mushroom.
Onion broth. Okay, that may be good.
Garlic.
Mushroom or garlic broth? Okay.
Avocado.
Yes, girl,
Avocado.
I would be all into
Avocado.
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 Okay, we're gonna read the story again. Dulce, you're gonna get in your seat this time. Y'all stood up for that one. You're sitting down for this one. Now, this time we're gonna read this again. We're just gonna focus on punctuation. All right, remember, when we read a period, we pause. A comma, we pause. A question mark, our voice goes up. And an exclamation mark, we show excitement. So, let's look at page 3.
I got one.
I just wanna look at page 3. All right,
Okay.
what type of punctuation do you see on page 3?
Dot.
What is it? It's not a dot.
A punctuation.
No.
What is a dot? It's not a dot.
It's a question, though. That's a question.
What are our different types of punctuation? Y'all are literally killing me right now. Starts with a
Punctuation.
No. A period.
A period.
There.
What is this?
A question mark.
And what is this?
A question.
It is an exclamation mark, girls. Y'all are killing me. We're gonna also add some flashcards to that.
No, we're not.
Yeah, your minds are just like going crazy. Okay, so let's focus on punctuation. Let's read page 2.
What's broth to cook?
Let's read page 2, focusing on the exclamation mark.
Okay.
All
What
right.
broth to cook?
That's loud. That's
Read-
asking a question.
Read this
What
line.
broth to cook?
What do you see at the end?
Okay.
So we said that a question mark, your voice goes
Up.
Okay,
What broth to cook?
exactly. You're asking a question. What broth to cook? Okay, what if we change that to a period?
What
Say
What
broth?
broth to cook?
plain.
What broth to
Right.
cook?
Well, the second one,
Let's cook beef broth.
change that one to an exclamation point.
Let's cook
What?
beef broth.
Let's
Beef.
cook.
Broth.
Beef.
Let's cook beef broth.
Y'all are excited to cook some beef broth. All right,
No.
let's go down here to this last line and change that one to
Here.
an exclamation.
Here is a big pot.
All right, you're excited you found that big pot? Were you mad you found the big pot?
Or they're like demanding you to go grab it.
Okay, do it that way. Act like you're demanding me to go grab
Here
it.
is your big pot.
Like, shut it. Here's your big pot.
Here's
That's
your
good.
big
That's
pot.
awesome, Dulce. Okay, now we're gonna read this one more time. And then for this time, I want you to focus on phrasing. Remember, that's when we read super, super smooth. We scoop up. We're using, we can use our pencil swings to help us. And remember that you're paying attention to that phrasing. Whenever you're saying it, it's like one breath, right? It's not super choppy. It's one full breath. So look at page 1, right here. I'm gonna read the first sentence. I want you to pay attention to my phrasing, okay? All right. Read this. Look. It's a book. All right.
The book,
Let's look.
the book is needed to cook.
Look at me. Where's your pencil here? Let's do pencil swings off line 2. The book. Let's do the book. Is needed. You can do it all in one breath.
Okay. The cook is needed to cook. The book is needed to cook.
The book is needed to cook. Alright, now we're going to do line 3.
It's a cookbook. Look in the book.
That was one solid swoop. Look in the book.
Look in the book.
Let's cook.
One solid scoop, right?
What to cook?
Let's cook.
We're scooping it up. Let's cook what?
What broth to cook?
Let's look at on page 2. Let's look at line 3. How could we use our scoops here?
Did we already go to Skechers? That's all time.
Let's do 2 scoops here on line 3, Elizabeth. All right, Dulce, read that for me.
Let's cook beef broth with ribs.
Good job. Y'all are really, really good at that. All right, and let's go to over here to page 3. Let's do this first line.
Let's add milk to the broth.
Okay, I like the way you are scooping that. So you want to read that in one scoop?
Let's add milk to the broth.
So-
Let's add milk to the broth.
okay, so that could be 1 scoop. What if you did 2 scoops like you are?
Let's add milk to the broth.
Let's add milk to the broth.
Y'all are awesome. Okay, we will read the story again. The last little piece that I want to do with, well, there's 2 pieces.
I got a good one.
This is really fun. We're gonna read this again. Probably, let's do this tomorrow. We'll read it again
We're
as
gonna
a,
be here in the morning.
I don't have a meeting in the morning, but I'll try to grab you some other time. We'll do this tomorrow and you'll read it again like you're reading to a friend. Okay. Oh yeah, you're going to Orthodox, so maybe I'll get you in the afternoon. All right, we're gonna move to the oral language part. We were just in extended writing, we're going to oral language. Now, this is the fun part. We're gonna do some writing today. Actually, I'm gonna do the writing. You're just gonna tell me what to write. So I'm gonna be your scribe, and I'm going to script it. So, what are these?
Peanut butter and jelly.
What kind of peanut butter and jelly is your favorite? Do you like?
I like the one with like nuts in it.
Me too. Crunchy.
Yeah.
What, do you like
Crunchy
creamy or
peanut butter.
crunchy? You don't. You like crunchy too? Okay, crunchy's my favorite. No one ever likes crunchy. Do y'all like strawberry jelly?
Yeah.
Or do you like
I like the strawberry one.
grape jelly? Honey? Some people put honey.
Great.
You like grape? I actually like apple jelly. It's my favorite.
Apple.
Hey, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I like that one.
Try
I
it.
never tried
It's
it.
hard to find, but it's
That's
really,
good.
really
I have
good.
a bunch of
Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to write a paragraph on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ooh.
Have you ever made yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to write, so have you made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
Do you think you can write or tell me the steps to
Yeah.
make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Okay, so
I go first.
we're using complete sentences and I'm going to write it.
Okay.
So here's your first prompt. What is needed to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
You need bread,
I do.
Okay, you need some bread.
a spoon or fork, or what's it called?
Okay,
A butter knife.
all right, so we're thinking about all the things we need.
I'm doing it.
Are you thinking about the steps? So the first sentence,
I
what
got
are we
this.
making?
So
A
first,
peanut butter jelly.
Are you,
peanut butter sandwich.
pretend like we're writing a race passage.
So
Did you
first-
just say peanut butter sandwich? I need to,
So first, I think
no, the only question you're answering is, what is to be made?
what is to be made. I
We
think
are like,
What is to
what
be
is to be
made?
made.
We are
We're
making peanut butter jelly.
sandwich.
peanut butter only?
First,
Are you making only a peanut butter sandwich?
A peanut butter
And-
jelly sandwich.
Alright, sentence number 2.
first grab the bread.
Hold on, what does sentence number 2 need to be? Sentence number 2. Why would someone want to make a peanut butter and jelly
Why
sandwich?
would somebody want to make a peanut butter sandwich and jelly sandwich? Because maybe they want that. Maybe they're hungry.
Say it in a complete sentence.
Why would, why would somebody want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Maybe they're hungry.
Why would
Why are you starting
Why
a
would
complete
someone-
sentence? When you start
You said
when you start a sentence with why, it's like a question. I want you to answer this question, but you
Which-
don't just say because they're hungry. Someone would want.
Would someone want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Because.
they're hungry
Okay.
and maybe they want it for lunch?
Someone
Would someone want
would want.
make a peanut butter jelly sandwich because they
Because or
might
because?
want a snack or a cricket.
Cricket.
That has, cause, and then you could part it by CK, crick, hit, cricket.
Yep.
See?
Look, you got that. I'm pretty impressed, I'll say. That's pretty impressive. Okay, third question. What ingredients and equipment are needed?
Okay. So you
You need the bread.
So you
need bread.
what else?
you need bread. You need a butter knife.
You
Bread?
need crunchy peanut butter or
You need a plate,
Hold on, don't
and
say.
then you need a.
Okay, so you said you need bread. You said you need a butter knife. You said you need
I said we need a
Crunchy
plate too. Plate too.
crunchy peanut butter.
Plate.
or whatever kind of jelly you want. I guess peanut butter and
Jelly
strawberry jelly.
and a plate to make what?
A peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Not a plate.
Bless you.
What time is it?
All right.
We already had specials.
No, we're not.
It's time
Our
for one.
classes.
Okay, next sentence. How long will it take?
Not that long. Or just
It'll take
really. You can toast the bread if you want. So
It'll take 5 minutes. It'll take 10 minutes. It'll take 2 minutes.
it'll take like
It will take
5 minutes. No, 4 minutes.
total 5 minutes to
Yeah.
do what?
To make a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
All right. All right. Now, 5 through 8 are the steps, and then 9 is going to be how will someone feel if the process is finished. So,
I feel good.
all right. Hey, stop that camera real fast.